Hello, good morning. This is Bree with My Lavender Pages. Welcome back if you are a subscriber. Welcome to my channel if you are new. We are going to plan May of 2022 in my bullet journal. I kind of wanted to show you a few things. My kids just got picked up from school. It is 7:35 in the morning. I haven't put my wedding ring on. I'm just kind of here. And I was going to go back to bed. And I thought to myself, you know what, self? There's nobody in your house. You have a few minutes. Why don't you film first and then you can go back to bed? And I'm like, okay, self, I will do that. So, we're going to plan May. We're going to use the Sterling Ink subscription kit. This is one of my laminate pockets. I make these for fun. I did a how-to. I'll link it in the cards right about here. But I laminated the vellum calendar into the pocket and then a piece of vellum on the other side. This will actually be kind of like my pencil board for the month of May, but it also holds all of my lovely, delicious stickers. So, we have all these fun things to play with. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to set this up over here. I already went ahead and pre-planned in my Wonderland222 weekly notebook. I don't think this vellum is going to stay all the way over here for very well. Let's see here. Where is May? Here is May. Right here. So this is kind of an overview of my May. I kept it pretty simple in this particular book because this book is supposed to be kind of my future planning, throw in my bag, take anywhere kind of book. I have a few collections and things that I have going on in the back, like my recipe list and movies to see, average weather for my city, my blood test results, books I've read so far this year. I am an avid reader. I blow through books like crazy. And then in the back over here, I have my Tombow collection. And I have this here because every time I go to Michael's, I try to buy 2 or 3 to fill in what I'm missing. Even though I have a set 6 or 7 that I always just use, I still want to get the whole caboodle. What else do I have? Different things. Yep. So that's what's in here. This was my plan with me for last week. There have been a few things that I've added. I added the weather, and then I have to bid for a training in May or June. I'm going to shoot for June because then my kids are home and I don't have to worry about picking up my son from kindergarten. It's an 8-hour virtual training, but so yeah, there's this week. So I'm going to put this off to the side so that it's visible because it has all my stuff in it. I'm going to move my water bottle. I'm drinking a lot of water lately. Okay. Put this here. There's my bullet journal. What is going on with this? Oh, my post-it note got moved and folded. I don't know if this is salvageable. We'll tuck it under here and see if it flattens itself out. Okay. So here's the bullet journal. This was yesterday. I didn't write a whole lot last night. May. Here is May. Right there. This is the free printable off the Sterling Ink Facebook group. I love this. I love the colors and everything. And here's my monthly. I just did kind of the base layout, and then I did my weather tracker and stuck a piece of vellum right here, and then this will be May 1st. So I love these. My dog is very clingy right now. I don't know why. We got our bird, like I showed you in my last plan with me, and he's just kind of been like super clingy. I used, these are so pretty, you guys. Okay, I used icons last month, right here, to kind of mark in stuff that was going on. I think I'm going to do that again. I do like the black, but I think I'm going to use the green, which is in here, for my events, and then I'll use the black for kind of a summary of the day. But I liked using the icons. I think I'm going to do that again. Let's see. Where are my date dots? Right here. I want to use the circles for work. Give me just a sec. Okay, so yeah, these are so pretty. Okay, let me put in, let's see here. So I want to use these. Then for the washi tape, so 1, 2, 3, 4. How should I use the washi tape? I kind of want to use these kiss cut ones. Yep, we're gonna use the kiss cut ones. I'll figure out what I gotta do on my weeklies. Okay. And I've already put the date dots here. I'm going to put some deco down. I'm going to get my icons down for all my events, and then I'll kind of go through them as I write them in. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. All the icons. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday and trying to get an idea when she's gonna do an activity. They do one activity a month for children in our neighborhood that are ages 8 and older. And I was asking her, I'm like, so when are you going to be doing activity days again? And she goes, well, we haven't really set a date for this month. And I'm going, can it be on the 18th? And she's like, why? And I said, well, because my AJ has guitar lessons on the 11th and the 25th, and the Relief Society activities on the 11th. And the 18th is like the only open day we got. And she goes, I'll see what I can do. So we'll see what happens. I really didn't go for any kind of color or anything. I just kind of started right here and went. I used the little watering cans for a type of holiday or special event. And then the little bird cages for church event and other events, like this one right here. And then I'm going to use these bars to go on top of where I write there's a birthday. There's actually 5 birthdays, so one of them is going to get something else, but I think maybe there's in the freebie, which I keep in this little, the little envelope. Where's the little envelope? Right here. I wonder if there is one more bar. Oh, there is, but it's a big one. So I'll save that one. Okay, so let's get going. May 1st, first thing in the morning on May 1st, my husband has meetings. And then it is our family dinner. And we have church right in here, but there's no room. So maybe I'll do this. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna kind of scooch. Hopefully you don't see my head. All right, on the 2nd, I'm doing accounting with my father-in-law. My husband works at 7:30. And I work from 3 to 9. And that is a very full day. Okay, and then at 6:30, my husband has his meetings. And then from 3 to 9, I work. This is a day off, hallelujah. And then we have a birthday here. And then from 1:30 to 3:30, I have a work meeting. We call it a huddle. And then from 3 to 9, I work. So the meeting will overlap into my work shift. And then right here, I work from 3 to 9. Then on the 8th, we have meetings. Well, my husband does. And then church. And then it's Mother's Day. this day is usually a hard day for me. No particular reason. It took me 11 years to be able to get pregnant with my daughter. And so Mother's Day was always a hard day for me because of that. Then on the 9th, we have another birthday. And at 7:30, my husband goes to work. And from 3 to 9, I work. So these two events overlap, as well as these two events right here. And a while ago, my husband and I went on a date, and we got a babysitter. My daughter is 8, and my son is 6. And they saw me pay the babysitter, right? And this is actually at 6 o'clock. They wanted to get paid, you know. We don't really have an allowance for my kids. We just don't. So we want them to focus on school and other things. And so, you know, they saw me pay the babysitter, and they're like, we want to get paid. We want that money. And so my husband and I kind of came up with this thing where on the nights that my work and his, this is supposed to be meetings. I did this last month too. When my work and his meetings, or on Mondays when we both end up working, we would pay them the babysitting fee. And I pay, you know, like $6 an hour, $3 per kid. So we told them they would get the hourly rate per night for when our stuff overlaps. But we made a deal with them. We told them they had to get in the bath on time to go to bed, and what is this on the 15th? Oh, it's church. Oh my gosh. Okay. They had to get in the bath on time. They had to be ready for bed by 9, and the living room had to be clean, and all their dirty dishes had to be in the sink. And they had to get along with each other. Like, if the timer goes off and it's time to get in the bath and they fight with each other to see who goes into the bath first, and they don't kind of do what they're supposed to, then neither one of them get paid. If my living room is trashed and my house is a mess because they didn't put their dishes in the sink, neither one of them get paid. That kind of a thing. But if they get all their boxes checked and they do what they're supposed to, then they both get paid. So it's kind of like an accountability thing. They've done pretty good so far. I keep it on a Google spreadsheet, and lately they've been like, I want Pokemon cards. I'm like, awesome, dip into the babysitting money. My son wanted this baby dinosaur toy. Yep, dip into the money. My daughter wanted a fur real. Is that what it was called? Fur real baby unicorn. Dip into the babysitting money. So it's kind of worked out because they know they have to have the money to get what they want. My little guy lost his temper when he was playing Roblox on his tablet, and he smashed it against the corner of the table and shattered the screen. Not just cracked it. It looks like a spider pooped all over his tablet. I mean, the whole thing has cracks. Psh, all over it. It's toast. So we have a birthday on the 15th too. We used what he had earned on his babysitting money to pay for a new screen. And he was not happy. And we had to explain to him, look, you break it, you get to pay to fix it, kiddo. I mean, mom and dad are not going to pay to replace something you broke because you couldn't control your temper. So, yeah, he kind of learned that one the hard way. And he's frustrated because his sister has more babysitting money than he does. My kids are so not competitive. They are super competitive. Which can be a blessing and a curse. My daughter is struggling at school. She's got a bully. She's actually got a couple bullies. 2 or 3 boys that are picking on her on a regular basis. One of them, they have this thing called Yes Day at school where they, for good behavior, they earn what they call eagle tickets because their mascot's the eagle. And they get eagle tickets, and then on Yes Day, they can trade in their eagle tickets for little toys and trinkets. And this was last week. My daughter used some of her eagle tickets to buy a glow stick for her little brother. And my son's favorite thing to do with the glow stick is to crack it and make it glow. And so, you know, she was standing next to her friend, getting her backpack on to come out of school and get in the car and come home. And she was showing her friend the glow stick that she was so excited to give to her brother. Because, you know, she's a sweetheart like that. And this boy overheard what she was saying and came up to her and grabbed the glow stick out of her hand, cracked it, and threw it on the floor. Yeah, totally ruined the surprise. And she came out to the car in tears. Just absolute tears. And so her teacher saw what had happened, saw that she was upset, kind of got mad at the kid. But we kind of live in a day and age where, you know, teachers can only do so much. The rest of manners and kindness needs to be taught in the home. And so reported the incident to the teacher. The teacher reported it to the principal. This is not the first time that my daughter has had issues with boys in her class. There's a few of them where you just kind of go, seriously, what are you being taught at home? Because you are mean. But, so yeah, that's kind of stories for the month. I've started writing down in my weekly planner the full report that she gives me when she gets home from school, because I need to know the dates and stuff that things happen, so that when the principal is like, well, this had extenuating circumstances and we need to make sure that this kid is blah, 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 taken care of and this kind of thing. And I get extenuating circumstances. I get it. My daughter has her own extenuating circumstances where she can't eat school lunch because she has a gluten intolerance. And she can't have treats like that in the class that some of the other kids can have. But, you know, there was an incident with another boy where he actually hurt her on a Friday. So she spent the whole weekend in pain. We had to give her Tylenol multiple times. We almost took her to the doctor. And I reported it, and the teacher really didn't do anything because he didn't see what had happened, because this kid was supposed to be out of the classroom and he wasn't, and things like that. And so we went in and we saw the principal, and we're like, hey, you know, this is not supposed to happen at school. My child was supposed to be safe and well cared for and not be afraid to come. She's not supposed to be afraid to come to school. And the principal was like, well, there were extenuating circumstances that happened that caused the behavior of that boy that day. And I'm going, I'm sorry, but extenuating circumstances is no excuse to hurt a child. Nope. Sorry. So, yeah. We've got a few things going on that are super frustrating with school right now. So, luckily, school is out at the end, right here, June 2nd. We've got one more month of school. And I've already filled out the form. Please do not put these two kids together in the same class because they fight and they get mad at each other. So, yep. Let's see, we're going to use a little watering can for this birthday right here, because I'm just going to go like this. I don't have any more strips. All right, this is my May. This is everything that's going on. Pretty much don't expect me to do anything on Monday or Tuesday because those days are toast. But we've got a family dinner, we've got Mother's Day, we have Memorial Day, we have 5 birthdays, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know this is not the first Friday of the month, so they call it First Friday. My husband and my father-in-law go out and they own a business together, and one Friday every month they do like super detailed cleaning of the places that they clean at on a regular basis. And they call it First Friday. It used to be on the first Friday of the month. Now it's whenever my father-in-law wants to go do it. But they still call it First Friday. So that's what that is. Yeah, and we just kind of have other things going on for the month. I'm excited for May. It's the last month of school, which means my kids kind of get a little bit happy because the days are closing in and things are getting done and they're going to be out of school. So, yay! I love this. I love this. If she would do a kiss cut washi every month, I would be in heaven. This is gorgeous. I am definitely going to message her and say, I love this. Do this again. Because it is fabulous. Oh. Okay, there's my month of May. My May plan with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope everybody enjoys the rest of April. And I can't wait to see you in May. Bye!